Hi guys, so in this video we will talk about Spring AI. So I just want to show you guys like how you can use Spring AI and how you can integrate this within your existing application to make your apps more intelligent. And you can add a flavor of AI. You can pass a prompt, so you can get an answer, and you can also even generate images with the Spring AI. If you see, both synchronous and stream API options are supported. And if I will go to the AI concepts, right, so like models, right? AI models are algorithms basically. Like if you see here, the language models, we know GPT-4 is there, which is owned by OpenAI. Gemini is there, which is owned by Google. And we have GPT 3.5. And then for images we have again OpenAI, Azure, Deep AI. And we also have Mid Journey, Stable Diffusion. So all these models are there, and they have clients for all the models within Spring AI. And prompts, we know, like whatever we give the input to these models, so that is known as prompts. So the better your prompt is, the better you will able to get the answers from these OpenAI and other models. And this is prompt template, so I will not go deep into this as it is all related to the AI concepts, or I can create a separate video for these basic terminologies. But what I want to really show in this video is how you can really get started with experimenting with these things. So I have created one project. So in that I am using the OpenAI. So what you have to do is, first step is you can go to the openai.com and you can generate your secret key. So as you can see, I have created this secret key, and they will charge you like, it's very less per API hit, but it's really good like if you want to integrate within your application. So the money is not that much. If you're just experimenting, you can just put $5 in this and just experiment in your code. So that's what I did. So let's jump into the code and see how I created like some small POC. So you can also create in the same way and experiment based on your use case. And if you go to the start.spring.io, right, so you can see like we have a lot of AI dependencies. So you can go through them and read like what they do and what will be the best fit for your use case. So you can add the dependencies from here itself and download the project. And if I go to the code level, right, so if you see, this is the artifact ID which we will be using for this OpenAI Spring AI, OpenAI Spring Boot starter. And in the application YAML, you can give the Open API key, which you will generate from the OpenAI portal. And if I go here, like what I did is I created two controllers. So this controller, what they will do, like they will, first one is we can send any prompt within the API, and this API will call this spring framework.ai.client.ai client. Okay, so that's what we are doing the injection here. And if you see here, we are just using this AI client dot generate, and whatever prompt you will pass, it will give you the response. And then there are a lot of methods to manipulate the response also. So let's see, if I go to the browser now, right? So this was the prompt I used earlier. What is volatile keyword in Java? So we can use any prompt here. So let's say, give me top 10 interview questions related to Java multi-thread, right? This is the prompt I am passing, and in the background my code will call the OpenAI, right? So it gave me the top 10 questions, right? So it is same like you see in the chat GPT, right? So they are also calling the GPT model behind that. So we are just using their capability with our secret key, and they are charging us based on per hit. So if I go here now, right? So if you see the usage here, right, so the usage is very less. So it's less than 0.01 because I just hit like 4 5 requests, and then the response is pretty good. So you can give any prompt, you can come up with some use case in your application where you have to use this prompting thing, get the additional response just to make your application intelligent. So this is one way of doing it, like by, so this is basically text to text, right? So you're giving some text, and the text is being returned by the OpenAI. So this is also useful, but in some of the cases, so if you see this response, right, it's coming based on the whatever this model have been trained. So basically whatever data it have. But in most of the enterprise, right, the enterprise data will not be there, right? So if you want to send some prompt, like you can even send some information to the OpenAI and ask the OpenAI to give the response based on this information. So that scenarios I think can really be helpful in the enterprise applications, because there will be like some domain level information you can knowledge you can give and expect something to improve it or derive something out of it. So if I go here, AI refreshers. So if I go to the prompts, right? So this is what we are talking now, bringing your data to the AI model. This will be really useful. I can really think of a lot of use cases for this. So to do that, right, so what I did here is, so I just use the same method, so it's just a POC. So based on this text, like I am giving the information first, like I have started my Spring Boot interview series on YouTube, where I have uploaded 3 videos related to profile COP actuator. Please answer me this question, right? So what should be my fourth video according to you, right? So what we did here is we gave some information, and then we are expecting some return response based on this information. So again, this is very simple example. I trigger that, so I triggered that API, right? So if you see here, the good fourth video topic would be Spring Boot security. So it understood like what my 3 videos are related to and what will be my fourth video, right? So this is just a very basic example, but of course when you implement in a real production enterprise application, it will be really different. The architecture can be different, and you might have to put a lot of logics in prompting, manipulating, and all that things. But this video was really to show you like you can really start experimenting with Spring AI. So this is pretty cool. So you can try this out, and you can please give your suggestions in the comment, because it's pretty new. So you can create your POCs, and you can also put in the comments what use case you can think we can derive from this in the enterprise Spring Boot application. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more programming content.